While a government shutdown still looms, the Senate has passed the annual Defense Authorization Bill, sending the $858 billion measure to President Biden's desk. Republicans are claiming victory on a key provision, but say they are working to reverse another that puts the unborn at risk. Capitol Hill correspondent Erik Rosales has more.
The mandate, which requires troops to get a COVID vaccine or be kicked out of the military, has been stripped out of the NDAA. The Defense Department has defended the measure and discharged thousands. Senator Rick Scott, a Navy veteran, tells me service members shouldn't be treated that way, especially with recruitment levels at an all-time low.
They had legitimate reasons. They had religious beliefs or they had health issues, so they had the right to opportunity to do that, and it wasn't respected. So I think those individuals ought to have the opportunity to be reinstated and opportunity to make sure they get their back pay.
However, Senator Scott's amendment restoring back pay did not pass. Senator Roger Marshall, a doctor, says service personnel are paying the price for faulty science.
America was led down a path of lies and deception from Dr. Fauci, the NIH, the CDC, never willing to recognize the science that we already had a good feeling for in March and April. And still today, they refuse to recognize their mistakes, and we're punishing our military.
As EWTN News Nightly has reported, the NDAA also includes reimbursement with taxpayer money for service women to travel to another state to have an abortion. Senator Kevin Cramer, who sits on the Armed Services Committee, tells me he signed a letter along with 34 others demanding the Defense Department drop the policy.
First of all, I think doing that would be a direct violation of the Hyde Amendment, the rich tradition of the spending bills in the United States Congress. And several times when Democrats have had a majority, they've tried to sneak little provisions into different bills to get federal funding for abortions.
Republican Senator James Lankford tells me this is just another example of Democrats' radical agenda.
They're trying to find every way they can to be able to promote abortions in America. We've been very clear that abortion is not something we should be promoting in America. They're trying to turn our VA centers into abortion clinics.
Senator Lankford and other Republicans say that they will continue to contest the legality of the abortion travel provision, but it will likely end up in court. Meanwhile, the Senate did pass a short-term funding bill to keep the government open for another week. At the Capitol, Erik Rosales, EWTN News Nightly.